that started to go under this growth program in which they just want to they define their goals and they started to drive themselves towards what they want to achieve. And I think I never made a video about this, so I'm going to speak about this now so people can get a good understanding about what actually happens. So, the truth is, when you set your goals for personal growth and to attain a specific amount of wealth that is probably far from what you have today, you, with some time going through this process of pursuing what you want to achieve, the first changes you will see, at least that you will perceive, will be around your surroundings. So you will understand with time that essentially, especially people that you used to be with, your usual friends, they will start to change. So you will see people naturally moving off what they used to be with you in terms of physical space. So friends you used to have will no longer be there, and some new people may be introduced to yourself. And you notice that you may have friends from a long time that were always there, and all of a sudden, some of them started to disappear, and you try to eventually contact them, and they don't even reply to you. So, what is going on? And I have a number of people telling me this, and they even say they're not really telling what they're doing, but they still feel like there's people pulling away from them that used to be there with them all the time. So, what happens is the moment you started to pursue what you want to achieve, you will naturally start to change, and who you are will change as well as your energy. And even if people may not be aware of this, everyone actually perceives the energy that the other people have around themselves. That's why people are pulled towards certain types of people and pulling away from other types. We may not understand exactly why, but if we actually analyze the people around us, they tend to have a lot of traits in common between themselves. So essentially, what this means is you are pulling people towards you that are just connecting with your energy state. So the moment you start to change, your energy changes, and those people will naturally change as well. So, what happens usually is the people that are just not longer with you and used to be your friends, maybe from a long time ago, and you're trying to figure it out what's going on because you didn't even told them you were changing in any way. You're just doing this secretly. What happens is they probably have this subconscious framework in which they may not be actually believing that people can actually grow and develop themselves on the personal level to achieve bigger goals. And what happens is, because they believe this, everyone that is able to do it, they don't believe it, they naturally pull that people away. So this is energy that is just going out of themselves, telling the world that they believe on that. Therefore, everything that doesn't match their energy field has to go out. And I can tell you a number of people, there's also this trait that is very common. There's people that don't want to have anyone around them that they perceive to be in any way better or bigger than themselves in pretty much any field. So it could be knowledge, it could be success in their careers. And again, if someone has this desire of just controlling their surroundings by convincing themselves they are the best on the group, and they just create this reality in which they want to be the better person there, naturally anyone that may surpass them, they just get off those people as well, because their energy field is essentially sending this message. So a lot of this is unperceived. You don't really read or like see what is going on at the first glance. But if you start to get an understanding, what happens is pretty much this. And when I started my journey as well, I noticed these changes too. And for a long period of time, I was asking myself what was going on, because, like everyone that pursues this path of attaining a level that they're not today, in terms of success in any level that people want to grow, you start to notice a lot of changes in your surroundings. And then moving forward, you will also understand how much you are changing yourself. Because in a matter of months, if you go deep down this path, you will understand that you will change to the point you will be aware of it. You may be believing in different things, you may be behaving in the different ways when it concerns like specific situations, or for example, a lot of people that want to grow wealth, they start to deconstruct a lot of limiting beliefs they have around money. So people that tend to be very tied up to money, they have to break this in order for them to grow the money they can have. Because money, in a way, is like energy, and energy is meant to flow in and out. And what happens is, if you're trying to build wealth, but you think that you should just get every single money that could come to you and not let anything go out, what happens is you're not investing the money you are attaining in yourself. Because what actually builds wealth is not to attain more money, is also to invest the money you have to develop yourself, or to develop your own companies or your own investments. Whatever that is, you have to invest money, which means money has to flow out in order for more money to come in. So if money is just coming in and none of it is going out, the energy flow is being blocked. You're not letting money out, so therefore money cannot come in. So that's why people usually are stuck and don't understand exactly what happens. So again, this is pretty much what happens when it's regarding to your environment. You will see these changes in the beginning, especially around people. And then with time, you will understand that naturally you will also change the places in which you want to go. You will change the places in which you want to be. And without you even realizing why you are doing certain decisions, if you actually analyze, pretty much everything is just allowing you to develop yourself and to grow more and faster. So every change you may not be aware of the why, it's usually a change that is coming for you to allow yourself to develop the way you want to go. And again, some people actually get blocked in a way because they start to realize how much their environment and the people around themselves are changing. And sometimes what happens is they don't want these changes to occur. Therefore, they start to battle in their minds if they really want to change to attain what they desire, or if they just prefer to remain the same so that their lives doesn't change. Again, this is a personal choice. If you want to remain the same, you can. But as you may be realizing already, if you choose to remain the same, you cannot pursue this path of growing yourself in any way that you want. So, this is pretty much the major changes you will notice. Again, why is that some people are coming that never came before? Why do we have new connections? Well, naturally, there's people that could be pursuing some growth the same way as you are right now, and those people will naturally connect to you. They will find you a person to actually speak and be friends with, because people that share these natural desires will naturally be around others that are similar. So if we realize in our lives, in pretty much everyone's life, the people around us, they have things in common with us. They have specific traits, or we share things that we like and are common. So usually people connect because they have things in common, or they do certain activities that are common to their friends. Pretty much our surroundings, in terms of people we see on daily basis, are just people that are related to us in these ways. So if there's no type of connection when it comes to have whatever it is in common, nor even desires, naturally people will not connect. So this is pretty much what dictates the people that may come to you and the people that may set themselves apart from you. Again, realize that most people don't really believe they can change and they can attain things that they never thought that were possible. Because most people were just convinced by society, the same way pretty much everyone is, that you should just make your path just like everyone else and don't ask questions, don't really look to the sides to understand if there are other paths you could take or not. So people are just convinced to go into this straight line that is the option for everyone, and that's the best for people to go with. And remember that if you're not in this path, most people that are, they will naturally set themselves apart from you because they don't believe in what you are turning yourself, and they don't believe the path you are taking. Therefore, they just set themselves apart. Again, this all happens for you to actually pursue what you want to achieve. So even if you struggle in the beginning because you were used to certain connections, you will realize with time that actually those changes were good for you because they were meant to happen in order for you to achieve what you wish for. So in the end, it's all about if you want to be the person that wants to attain the desires you're pursuing, or if you want just to remain the same to be on the environment you used to be before.